Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Students, we have completed the questions till part E and now we'll move towards part F. Who do they meet on their journey? Say what happens at each of the two encounters. So this word two is telling us that who they have meet on their journey are two incidents, are based on two incidents, that they have met two things or two people or two creatures on their way to their destination, right? That is on their journey. So we'll have to write about both of the two encounters, both of the two incidents, both of the two persons that they met on their journey. Okay, so let us find out that who do they meet on their journey. On page number 7 you'll find the answer here. So they set off through the early morning town. That is, this was the time when they left for their adventure. When they got to the end of the narrow street where they lived, they met a night watchman. So first they met a night watchman who said, "Where are you two going? At this hour, we are going to look for the land of dragons." So when we come down, we'll find that the next thing that they met was a dog that was left to its feet, that was sleeping on their way. So the two things that they met while going towards their journey, one is night watchman and the other is the dog. Okay, again we'll write the answer in the present tense because the question is in present tense. So we'll write it, they meet the night watchman and a dog on their journey. These are the two things that they met. The watchman tries to stop them from going on their adventure, and Rosie trips over the dog and it barks at them until it notices the buns and starts to eat them. So this is the complete answer to part F. Okay, the next question is, how does Nicobobinus escape from the man in the orchard? Now the story has moved forward and they are asking about that how Nicobobinus was successful in getting rid of the man in the orchard that he came across there. So how do Nicobobinus? So we have to write this answer giving the explanation, complete explanation, that how does it become possible for Nicobobinus to escape from the man, to get rid of the man that he came across in the orchard, in the garden. You'll find the answer to this question on page number 8. That I've been waiting for you since, said the voice, and Nicobobinus felt 5 more thick fingers around his wrist. But Nicobobinus, instead of trying to run away, doubled himself up and went backward as fast as he could. So the man's legs were knocked from under him and he landed in a pile of leaves. This was the scenario that made him escape from the man. So we'll write the answer as Nicobobinus escapes from the man in the orchard by doubling himself up and going backwards as fast as he could instead of trying to run away. So the man's legs are knocked from under him and he lands in a pile of leaves. Then he hides in a shed. This way he was able to escape from the man in the orchard. And the last question is, how does Nicobobinus get out of the well where he was stuck? So how does, again we have to give the explanation that how it became possible for Nicobobinus to get out of the well. You'll find the answer to this question on page number 10, that they are telling you here that that was how he found himself wriggling down a narrow passage of stone in the pitch dark. He squirmed and he wriggled there in the black for a long time, and the tunnel got narrower until he could hardly inch along it. "I'm going back," he said to himself, but he didn't. He just kept wriggling and squirming until suddenly he found he could stand up. He took a pace forward and immediately fell over stone steps leading up. So this was the time when he was able to escape the well-like place. So we'll write here as he squirms through a long narrow passage of stone to get out of the well. Okay, the answer to this question is simple, that he just squirms and wriggles. You will write here, he squirms through a long narrow passage made of stone. Students, here question and answers are completed. I hope it's very much clear to you. Still you have questions, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. Take care. Allah Hafiz.